So for the next topic, which is the theft and vandalism, then human error. So inside of the theft and vandalism topic, there is an access control and surveillance system. Then for the human error, there are inside topics, which is the access control, training and awareness, and audit and monitoring. So first, let's go for the theft and vandalism. So the first topic inside of the theft vandalism, which is the access control. So access control use biometric scanners, key cards, and security personnel to control access to data center. These measures ensure that only authorized individuals can enter restricted areas. Biometric systems offer an additional layer of security by verifying identity based on physical characteristics such as fingerprints or retina scan. Access control system can also be integrated with alarm system to alert security personnel in case of an unauthorized access attempt. Regular reviews of access right help ensure that only those who need it have permission to enter sensitive areas. So the next one is the surveillance system. So in the surveillance system, install CCTV cameras to monitor critical areas. Surveillance cameras act as a deterrent to potential intruders and help capture evidence in case of theft or vandalism. They should be strategically placed in high-risk areas such as entrance, exit, and a storage room. Cameras with motion detection and remote monitoring capabilities enhance real-time surveillance. Regularly maintaining and testing the system ensure it operates effectively when needed most. So for the next topic, which is the human error, which is have an inside topic also, as I said earlier, which is the access control, training and awareness, and audit and monitoring. So let's go for the access control. Implement role-based access control to limit user permission based on job responsibilities. By by assigning access right based on individual role within the organization, you minimize the risk of accidental or intentional misuse of system. This method ensures that employees only have access to the data and resources necessary for their tasks. Regular audits of access control leads help to verify appropriate access level. Updating this role as staff responsibilities change helps maintain system security. Training and awareness. Conduct regular training session on the security-based practice and emergency procedures. Well-trained employees are less likely to make mistakes that can lead to security breaches. Training should cover topics such as password management, phishing prevention, and how to handle sensitive information. Regular drills for emergency response also ensure that everyone knows what to do in case of security incident. Ongoing education help foster a culture of security within the organization. So the next one is the audit and monitoring. For audit and monitoring, regularly audit access logs and system activities to detect and address error. Auditing helps identify unauthorized access attempts or suspicious activities that may indicate a potential security threats. Automated monitoring tools can provide real-time alerts when anomalies are detected. Auditing ensures that any mistake or lapses in security practice are quickly addressed. This proactive approach allows organizations to respond promptly to emerging threats or errors before they escalate. So this is my topic, which is the physical and environmental control. Thank you.